rush through things, but I do want to kind of like finish the whole kata. It's quite a long kata, obviously, to cover in an hour and a half. And there's also some things that I want to kind of technically get across, as well as talking about what we did in the first class. But okay, I think the vast majority of people are making, so you're 1, 2, and you're like this, yeah? Like be super careful about making MP. This is worse, but this is bad. Like, so, like a lot of people, when it's not like this, you can't really see what I'm doing, right? And so over generations of karateka, they've not really kind of corrected it so much. I see it a lot. If I just asked you to do more MP, you would do it like this, where your fist wouldn't leave your body, and really, it's that elbow that is creating the impact. Now then, from there, I just make my form. But if you saw it like this, then it'd look like this, right? So you have to make sure that this is correct, and make sure that this is correct. Not, if I asked you to do MP and you went like this, I'd go, what are you doing? That's like at best a WWE forearm smash, okay? So, you know, like you want to be attacking with your elbow. Also, like, okay. So we do a lot of these things, right? Now for sure it can just be grabbing and hitting. But I want you to think about kind of, so we also, like you can see in Chinte as well, so I'll just demonstrate Chinte because that kind of gets my point across really quickly. So if okay, tense, so it's a strong guy. So there's something in Okinawan karate called anti-absorption. He can absorb this. Like, I'm not hitting him hard, but for sure he can absorb it. But like, if I'm here, like he's got his rhomboid muscles at his back, he's got his spine, and then he's got his rhomboid muscles. If I cup my hand and just hit here, so I'm, I promise I was punching the same hardness that he. So please don't think that this is unimportant. This is always something. And generally speaking, it's this. Generally speaking, it can be this. It can be other things. You can just grab someone's head and smash them, of course. But there's always deeper meanings. And so if you're just making a shape, you forget you've lost this. Do you understand? And this is super important. Okay? So within all kata, there was no yokogeris in the original katas, kushanku. So, you know, from here it was 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And so you can imagine this grabbing. This yurakan was actually so you're grabbing, you're putting them into a wrist bar, palm, you're kicking, and then maybe this, or maybe this. But it's there, right? And by just doing this, you've lost all that. You've lost all that possibility. Understand? Yes. The second thing I'd say is nishito. So you've made this like zengoku touch. Then zengoku touch depends on your hip flexibility, but you should have. If I put to go from zengoku touch to koku touch, I'm shifting a little bit more weight forward. I'm dropping in, and I'm putting my leg out. So that's how I go from zengoku touch to koku touch. There's a slight drop feeling. Most of you are coming up. So even though it's difficult because you're kind of rotating, you want to have a sense of this dropping in to stop, not up. Okay. Then, okay, from here. Okay, this is like Hyan Yondan, where you're blocking on the offbeat. So 1, 2, 3. Not 1, 2, 3. And last point I would say, this is Tate Yurakan. This is Kendo Dojo as well. Imagine you've got your shinai. Ha! Like this thing. Boom! You're going down, right? This is how Tate Yurakan should be. Never this. You understand? Like in Okinawan kata, it's always in front, this way. Shotokan has been exaggerated, but it's still the same course. This is not strong. Some people are coming outside. That's probably a little bit better. You could get Ketsui feeling into it. But a lot of I've seen people come from the inside across. This is disconnected. The hollow. Even if your body mass is going forward, the connection through your lats is not strong enough. It has to come straight down. So make sure from here there's 1, 2, and it's elbow first, dropping down. Good, Sam?
Hi.
Any questions?
Chinte,
Yeah.
that's what you're doing in Chinte,
Yeah.
that cup around the back.
Yeah.
That,
Block, strike, grab, hit.
that's cool.
Very rarely do we want to hit ourselves in the back.
Yeah.
And we never need a target. Like people go, oh, this is just target, this is just target. Well then surely we need a target for everything we're doing. No, of course not. It's silly.
So I saw what you did, it was awesome. But I don't get you put, like, I probably couldn't get my arm around somebody to do that and do that. So how do I?
Sure, come on. how many people's day have you given a hug to?
You've been, you're the guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
But don't think that you're doing it from this angle. You're not, you're doing it from this angle. So unless they're really big, then if they're really big, just run away because you can't run fast. Okay? Okay, so let's go from, again, Reynolds Dutch. We're going to do the yoke again, yoke here. Yeah?